Hi, everybody. Well, FTB has made a new version of Unstable for the combat update. And that means it's time to start another series. And I have started amongst some really awesome landscape this time. And you know, they came out with this just in time, too. I was actually getting started to put together a mod pack for my own version of 1.9. I was going to name it Crazy Eddie Can't Wait, but now I don't have to. And if you followed me in the past, then you probably know that I am greatly looking forward to both Natura and the Archimedes airship mod updating, but those also have not quite caught up yet. But I'm sure they won't be long. Wow, plenty of sheep. A nice hill to dig into. Well, no, not right against the river like that. Actually, it'll probably do for overnight. So I'm going to look for some iron to smelt real quick. And see if I can't make a bed. So yeah, this is off to a really surprisingly smooth start. I've got trees, I've got sheep, and I've got iron, so none of the sheep have to die, which I'm sure will be good news for the sheep. So yeah, this is really off to a gorgeous start. I am fairly pleased. And my timing couldn't be much better either. Alright, so we have much to do. Starting with putting together a few chests. And a few patterns. And a few other things. Alright, so I'm going to dig up some of this gravel and get some flint and make some basic tools before I go hunting for clay to make the smeltery. Alright, I have my basic suite of flint tools and a big hole in the floor, but I can live with that. So, I need more wood. And then I can start on hunting down some clay. Wow, right there. Brilliant. Groovy even. The hunt for clay always seems to be the hardest thing for me to do at the start of a modded game, so yeah, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, 4.5 stacks of clay right from the start. Sand clearly is not going to be a problem. But you know, I can see me getting tired of swimming across here. So, hey, how about one of those new boats I've heard so much about? I have forgotten how to craft a boat. Apparently. Thought I planted these. Okay, so crossing the river. I'm going to use these little fellas. Yeah, I'll put more of them out later. Now, let's see, I was hunting for sand. Oh yeah, I was going to play with this. Okay, so no more of this going where you're looking crap. It's just goes in the direction the boat is pointing, which is adjusted by your arrows. Okay, that's kind of cool. Might take a little getting used to. Alright, so plenty of sand, plenty of clay, not quite enough gravel. But I know where to look for some, as soon as I fix this. Okay, so good news. Plenty of gravel. Bad news, big hole in the floor. So I guess that's where I'm going to make the smeltery. And once I have the space cleared out for the smeltery, I can dig down, find me some lava. While I'm at it, grab some iron to make more tools out of. And then make better tools. So hey, I just realized we have the light level overlay back, which is cool. That'll help me get things lit up so I don't have mobs spawning in my house. Pity I couldn't have noticed that before a creeper came up and blew my bed up. But I can fix that easily enough. Well, I just died, and when I came back, my frame rate went to horrible lows. So I quit the game and came back, and that seems to have fixed it. Oh, also, I've installed separately Dr. Cyano's lootable bodies. Yes, I did get revenge on the skeleton. Okay, that's pretty cool. That also is pretty cool. All right. Oh, that's what was in my hands. I see. So yeah, Dr. Cyano's lootable bodies. I heartily recommend it. Wonder how I get rid of it now. Doesn't take damage. I imagine it'll despawn after a while. But yeah, I noticed that the mod pack did not have a actual gravestone mod in it. Not that I could find anyway. So I gave it one. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. The seared faucet is currently invisible. At least until you place it. But once you craft it, it doesn't show up in the crafting table. But it is actually there. Okay, so I am ready to find some lava. And fill a couple tanks. And then start on making the smeltery bigger. And lava. I also noticed that deep resonance was not in the pack, so I added it. And so we have our smeltery running. And I have already made up a cast for a new pickaxe. And I think the clay ones get consumed when they're used. Which is good because you don't want them cluttering up your inventory. Or rather, if you don't want them cluttering up your inventory, then this makes them disposable. But if you want to keep them around, well, you're going to have to make them out of either gold or aluminum brass or brass. And iron pickaxe. So I'm going to see if I can find some gold and maybe some other cool things down here in the depths. Alright, so we're going to spend a while melting cobblestone to expand our smeltery. And then we can get back on the metal. And then we can work on some interesting things to make with this metal. And by the time I post a second episode, I'm sure there will be new mods out to put in here. Which means more things to make with these metals. Possibly even more metals. Be sure to tune in and find out. Until then, have some fun, build something cool, and have a nice day.